Where's the countdown? Here go one. Wang. It's like, I like it. I like it a lot.
Hey!
Welcome to the Brunch Club. I'm hoe
Number 2.
Chaos the rapper in the building, representing yo LGBT reps this fine Sunday. Why my glasses look crooked?
Grasses, Jesus Christ. Listen, people, you must forgive me today. Things are not going to come out right for me today.
It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best. We've got Evie in the aftermath of drunkenness. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What's going on, bro? How are you?
I'm going to do a hair of the dog situation. Hair of the dog situation.
What is hair of the dog?
Oh, you don't have that expression in America?
Never heard it before. What are you talking?
So basically, you go out and you drink, and you get totally fucked up and wasted, and then the next day you wake up and you drink some more, and it's called hair of the dog. So basically, you kind of like chasing back that drunk, and then you.
Wow.
Hair of the dog.
Welcome to the Brunch Club, guys, where you learn something new every fucking week. This week's word of the week is, or phrase of the week,
hair of the dog.
Dog. It's a lovely day here in Atlanta. We are sipping the hair of the dog or living off of the hair of the dog. Whatever the fuck that is. We doing that. Wait, DJ Baker said, so where am I?
Where is Baker?
We laugh because we're trying to get Baker into the chat again. Let's see. Why? If I send him the link, will it
yeah, maybe that will help.
It's gonna take me out. Oh shit.
Let's see. All right, so while we figure that out and get Baker's ass in here, welcome everybody, the Brunch Club once again. Content Network. So much to catch up with. I don't have a Scooby what's been going on, but I do know Baker will though, yeah, because last week he wasn't able to fulfill your needs because somebody was on a cruise.
Yo, the crazy shit is that
the stories.
12 o'clock, 12:30 this time last week, I was walking my ass on this long walkway to Grand Turks. Like I'm standing there and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I should be on the line with these guys so I can show them. But I ain't have no connection. Right there, though. I had connection the whole trip, too. Crazy madness. 1 week later, and I'm here. I kind of got a tan in little spots in my world. Oh, I just heard Bakes in.
I heard a whoop. There he comes.
Just platform.
I was in the room. I was in the room for a while. I was in the room.
Whose room was you
by
in,
myself.
Whose room was you in? Sorry.
It said the Brunch Club.
Really?
Brunch.
Who's brunch?
Oh, you cheating on us now? You be having
this brunch? Is what I'm saying.
Other bitches brunches.
I would never.
Okay. You. Baker, we missed you.
OBB, other bitches brunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Love it.
I was just telling Evie, and we were telling the audience that this time last week, I was crossing over a bridge with my little feet, me and my mama, on the way to Grand Turks. Ooh, they threw a what do you call it? A bone in our itinerary. We're supposed to be going to Dominican Republic, but we end up in Grand Turks. I ain't mad.
I ain't mad.
They done pulled the whole damn cruise ship up on the beach like it's sitting in the middle.
Can you really tell? Can you tell the difference? Just from the outside alone, could you have told that you were not in the right, or did it all look like beautiful sand and beaches and?
No, I knew I was in Turks only because I am a nerd and I did like massive research on Turks before we went, and I knew that part of the beach was heavily rocky, so it was like tons of rocks under our feet, which wasn't the best. Water about blue as I don't know what, but the rocky under. If y'all don't know, I have an issue with like spit and other feels and rocks under my feet. I wear swim socks as it is. I can't do water without like socks on. So they're swim socks, so they're not like ghetto socks, okay? So yeah, I had to put them on. But dude, I could have worn my Timbs out there. It was serious. Like it was rock. I met a dude from Brooklyn in the water too. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm from New York. I could have worn my Timbs." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So that's what happened this time last week. Yeah, I couldn't tell the difference because Bimini the next day or the day after was amazing.
That sounded brilliant.
Maybe you'll get to go back when they do Fire Festival.
Yeah. This year I'm thinking about promoting it. We should just promote one that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. And you can come up with all the great like ideas that will go down in there. You know,
because I heard Beyonce's gonna be at our Fire Festival.
Yeah, who else is going to be there? Let's see.
Beyonce, you know,
I want Lenny
Adele.
Kravitz.
Yeah.
I want Lenny Kravitz. I want him to perform "How You Gonna Go My Way."
Okay. I want him to do it naked.
That part.
Let me guess, Michael B. Jordan is hosting as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All of these things, you know, and I heard Oprah and Gail's gonna make their official announcement there. So
yeah, that there as well. And we've got some.
Oh gosh.
As long as Justice Smith is there, and I know everyone's like, "Who's Justice Smith?"
That was me. That was me who said that. Who's Justice Smith? Like, bring me into it. So I can
he's the
some amazing tents.
Like, what was the last movie?
Tents, you know?
What's up with our connection today, guys? Evie, everything you said didn't come out, but it just came out in like one real fast, and now you're frozen again. Baker's also frozen. So hey,
but I'm frozen. I'm frozen on purpose, though. I'm like, she came in possessed, like it was a possession. I feel like the connection held it all together. It took everything you said and spit it all out at 1 minute.
Whenever it was ready, that shit is funny. That just cracked me up because I definitely thought you were frozen with it. He said, "No, I'm not frozen." Evie, you're just happy about it, huh? It's just a happy place to be, huh? Yeah.
I figured I'd just come in with some Jello because I was running around.
Jello? What kind of cute little cup is this? I love it.
Oh, it's you know when I use bouillon, I use a concentrated bouillon, and so when I'm done with the glass, you know, I just put it in a dishwasher, kind of clean it out, and then I use it for Jello things because
you make the Jello in it. That is adorable.
Yeah, I make the Jello in the big thing, and then I put them in little ones. Yeah, and that way I could put a cap on it. That way it stays fresh along.
That's super cute, and I love it. And I'm addicted to jars. I have a coffee mug set that are all mason jars, and they have tops. And then they also.
Oh my God, me too.
See, we should just be neighbors. We should.
Where did she go?
She's probably just gonna log out and log back in. But yes, I have an addiction to mason jars.
I do too. I really do too. Like I went to when I was at Whole Foods, they had a whole set there that I used to purchase.
Yes. Purchase. Yes.
Purchase. How it was purchased is a whole different discussion, but it was purchased.
Oh, look at that. Mad from the UK. I'm back and I'm mad. Welcome back, Yvonne Scarlett. God damn.
We'll get to you. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Psych.
Wait, I'm supposed to.
This is me off.
On my.
Sorry.
Say what? What happened?
I'm getting ready to repost. Excuse me, I had to pass the burp. Mhm. I had to
Pass the
pass the
burp
burp. Okay.
around. Hey y'all, we on.
Which I heard is a compliment in
Link
I
in the
think it's France. Is it France that a burp is considered a compliment? Like of the food.
really?
Like if you're eating and you burp, that
We're on
the chef
YouTube.
thinks is like,
We
oh,
can
thank
buy
you.
a
Like,
burp.
I don't know where I heard that from. I think it was a reason for my, it was like my father giving a reason why he was able to burp at the table and make it justified. So he would tell me some story that in France, that was a compliment.
You
I've
know what? I feel
never.
like somewhere in my life I heard that too. I don't know where, but I feel like I do. So this is interesting.
It must
It
be
just
it
crossed
must be
my
handy.
my timeline. So Kia Barnes, Kia Comedy, aka Cousin Kia,
Hey.
you know what I mean? She just
Oh
posted, it
wow.
says, queer woman Sha'Carri Richardson is now the fastest woman in the world. When? When? When?
When was she the fastest?
When was she the queer?
Uh, uh, I've been hearing that for a while now. I've been hearing that since she was
Really?
smoking and stuff. So
It
Who
explains
maybe
says?
maybe someone had an experience with her and
because
shared it, and now it's going around that she happens to be.
because now didn't we put that in our guidelines in our queer agenda that says that we need some type of proof? Maybe she got the proof.
Who
Listen,
gay?
sexy.
Did you say who gay?
I've been vexed in the background, cussing the connection and them thing there, technology, and
Who gay?
well, I'm used to gay.
You came back and someone's gay. Exactly.
Right. That's
Mhm.
usually how it happens, Evie. As soon as one gay person leaves the room, you come back, and the person that wasn't gay is now gay.
Right,
And
It's
today,
been happening a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of people that have been, just
yes,
flailing around with, new
flailing.
pronouns and things. I
Mhm.
don't know.
I want y'all to go back, and I don't know if we can go back, but I can remember saying that shit a long time ago. I'm just like, you know what? Everybody gay. And people would laugh when I said that. But the reality is that years later, everybody is the fuck gay. It's not cool anymore. You're not
Or
special.
well,
Everybody.
someone asked me the other day, why are there still people, like, why are there black people that are shaming other black people for being more sexual or sexualized or whatever, like expressing their sexuality?
Mhm.
And a lot of it is, I think, because people are kind of scared that they're going to get busted. They're going to get, busted in the act by, I mean, now you can't hide it. Everyone is on social media. So think about all the things that you do, anything sexual or anything. Your aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff are going to come across it. There's no way of hiding it. Like you could say, oh, I'm doing my private OnlyFans and I'm not going to have anyone see it. But
Mhm.
that's not the point of you making money. The point of you making money is for people to see it.
That
So
part.
what happens when a cousin sees it, or a sister sees it, or a brother sees it, or a family member sees it? So then you have these people who are demonizing the idea of showing sexuality. They're demonizing it. Don't show it. Don't show it. Oh. God forbid someone has a vagina in their mouth, or
You see, I'm like, that's the thing. It's kind of how I feel about like smoking in places where you're not supposed to. And when I say that, I mean like I remember when we were in Amsterdam, they like, yeah, it's legal, but it's just kind of rude to sit at a table and just smoke. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing if other people smoke or whatever. So I kind of understand it with the gay thing. Like, okay, I'm gay, but I don't necessarily have to post pussy on my page to identify it, right?
Mhm.
hmm
That doesn't I like okay, so we talking about like my aunts and uncles and all those people finding out. I can be gay without that part being all over my page. So then
yeah,
what?
but then imagine if you're someone who is sexual, though. Imagine if you're someone who wants to be sexually free on social media because you're with your friends. It's social media. You're with your friends, so you have experiences that where you're doing things, and and it just shows up on a site. Now everyone knows your tea, and it was better. Some people feel it was better when it was private. Like there's this party in New York where they actually have sex in person. Like it's like the same thing as Folsom, except it's there's a one for like the black gay people, and they're up in arms about it because they don't want anyone to see that they're having sex in a private club somewhere in Brooklyn. And people and there are women there that are watching. I mean, mind you, it's a gay event, but there are women that are there that are watching this, whether they be hetero or lesbian, bi, or non-binary. So I mean,
at this point, sex is sex. Just the word sex is just sex. Like at this point, I don't really care about it. It's sex. As long as everybody's of age and
exactly
perhaps human, I don't really care. Like even the weird protect the animals. Don't fuck with the animals. Just be.
But it's okay. Both animals want to have sex. Now, if animals want to have sex with animals, I don't think we should be bothering dogs, humping or hunching, or cats or anything like that. I mean, whatever's happening, you just gonna let it happen, okay? We're not gonna shame the animals.
Don't shame the animals, but at the same time, I mean, like, do we need to have sex in public? I don't need to.
Some people do. Some people get off on having sex in public.
That's the first time I saw gay men's sex was in public on the pier in New York City.
That's the first time I've ever seen it live too. Was on the pier. Yes.
Just live, but like with a whole crowd of people, and I'm dumb
watching. Yes.
I thought somebody was rapping or something, so I'm let me get some. Then I get in the middle, and I'm like, whoa, oh. Then you back the fuck up, and I never see it again because you know what? I don't need to. I'm quite all right.
You can imagine the fear of someone finding out on social media that you are doing an OnlyFans or something like that. I had attributed to something that we'll identify with. It's like when you were young and trying to come out, and remember you went to that gay spot and you were hoping that no one hetero in your family drove by that gay spot while you're there.
Yeah.
For us, it was the pier. So we would get down to the street right before you get to the pier, and there's that highway, the West Side Highway, and everyone would be scared that someone was drive by that knew who you look like, and then would tell the entire family that they saw you down at Christmas Street, which means automatically you were gay, regardless even if you were going with a friend.
Yo, that's so crazy because I can kind of remember that feeling of looking, but I don't know. I don't think I ever had the fear of coming out because I told you I'm the youngest of 4 studs of my cousins. They're all studs. I'm the last one. So it was like they were just waiting.
Oh, you come from a stud family.
I am. I'm stud number 3. So each one of my
you have a long lineage of stud history. Like that's important that a lot of people may
don't
not have
that. Yeah, and I'm from Jersey, New York, so everybody else was gay too. So it wasn't really like I never had the real big like coming out situation. It was just like, okay, when are you just gonna accept it type of shit. Like my coming out was real boring when I told people and they were just like, we knew already. Like, oh. Well, there goes fuck that, okay?
I wish it was that simple for me. I had to go on national television to do mine. So like
really?
Just come out. Yeah, I went to Ricky Lake show. Remember, I went to the Ricky Lake show, and I came out to everyone, my family.
You was on Ricky Lake?
What?
Yes,
yes.
No. Yeah, you don't just casually put that out there. So yeah, I came the whole
my coming out story, just so happens to start on Ricky Lake. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, so mine was on Oprah, and I just forgot to tell you. Like, Yeah, what?
Yeah, I had. What happened was I had been with, I think, the second person in my life I had ever been with, and I was just kind of tired of lying about it at the job and to my family, because I wasn't really close to my family like that. I was close, but not close. Like, when we're in this room together, hey, what's going on? But if I'm not in the room, I'm not in the room. So it was one way for me to just sort of like blanket tell everyone. I already told my mother. My mother already knew. But no one else knew. Not at the job. I came in the next day. I had called and my best friend, Kim, who lives in Atlanta now. It was me, her, and my ex, and we all went on there and said we had a threesome, which we did. We did have that was an actual thing. It was a real thing. But we all knew about the threesome. But we told him for the story that he didn't know that I had sex with her on the side and I was bisexual. So we came up there and they paid for, the limousine and everything, showed up. And yeah, I was up there. I forgot Kim was in green. I forgot what I was in. I think it was a jean shirt or something. And I was just like, I told him, I said, something that you don't know, that I've been messing with Kim on the side, either than with our relationship. And I was like, oh, you're a dog. You need to go somewhere. Oh, you're horrible. And and then the next day, I showed up to work. I came to work and everything. And I used to work for Verizon. So if you guys could you think about, I was a lineman. So the guys that climbed the poles, put the poles in so really guys, right?
Masculine.
And, yeah. So I came in and they were all like, so I heard you was on Ricky Lake the other day. I was like, yeah, that was yesterday. I was on Ricky Lake. You joking, right? You joking, right? You was just playing up for the cameras, right? And I just kind of played along with it. At first I said, no, it's real, but they kept going, no. We work around you. You don't give us gay. You don't look gay. You don't. I was so tired of hearing that, to the point where it was just like, okay, well, whatever then. I guess I'm not gay then. I guess I'll just be smashing your son. And then you just be finding out then. That's all. Shoot.
Well, one of them slick ass lines like Evie did at the pub that night.
Okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
Oh, we almost got kicked out of London. Your slick ass mouth.
Oh. Please do tell. It sounds like this is a story.
Wait, no, back to Ricky Lake, because first of all,
too epic.
Because first of all, that is super epic, and I feel like we just got that much closer because of all this time we've spent together. We've never.
You guys never knew that?
Never heard that story, Bakes.
Oh,
it's
wow!
Because most gay people that have went on the Ricky Lakes and those other shows have still to this day play off of it. For one thing, Ziggy, for instance.
Oh shit! Don't. They've got a new song out actually.
Who's Countdown, right?
Countdown. Yep, Ziggy. Ziggy.
And who?
Wait. What show was she on? Hold on.
No, she was on. Damn. What's the guy's Springer? Wasn't she on Springer?
Jerry Springer.
She was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that's like one of her big claim to fame. She was I think it was like she was abusive to her mom or something.
What?
Wow.
She was just like this really bad like stud, like gone.
Knucklehead.
That's like Fly Young Red when he was on VH1. When they were doing the gay conversation. That was his one hooray. And then I don't know what happened to him, but I miss him.
Do you know how important Ricky Lake was for me?
Right.
Like, at that time when it came on our screens over here, it was the first time that I see stud women. You know, I've got black though. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I kind of guessed about white women like Katie Lang or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking who else was there? Like some butch white women icons back in the day. But you didn't put the 2 and 2, right? Because I didn't know the terminologies back then. I mean, I barely knew what lesbian was. You get what I'm saying? Like, you hear the gay thing, but you never realize that a woman and woman can be doing shit. So as soon as Ricky Lake came on and all these little stories were popping off, and this girl was like, right, I've got a confession to make. I'm blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God. And, you could just relate to it and shit like that. So it was critical for me because it made me realize, oh, I'm a lesbian. Like, I don't have to be a dude. I don't have to have a penis in order to shag a woman. I can just clack together. And you'll be fine. So well done Ricky Lake, and well done you, Baker, for making an appearance and having your on Ricky Lake. I mean, how?
Thanks for sharing that with us. We're only like your besties and shit.
I thought, you know what? Because sometimes, you know how I am. I don't talk. Eric gets on me now. You don't even talk about half the stories. You need to write a book. I'm sorry. Sometimes I say it once or twice, and then I say, okay, well, I said that too many times now. Then I stop.
Nah, but that's good shit, man. That's like, like a piece of history for real. It's Ricky Lake, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We were all raised on that shit. Like, you knew what time it came on. Those kind of things are important.
I mean, you used to run home from school sometimes to catch, some of the episodes and stuff. So
totally.
Hey, yo, come join us on Instagram because I ain't finna hold this phone mad long and sideways. Fells, what up? DJ Hush, what up? Kent the Doll, what up? We're on YouTube. Right now, I'm holding the link in bio, y'all. Link in damn bio. But yes, that is huge history. I didn't make it to any of those shows. I just feel like everybody in New York should have made it to one of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
At least once. I mean, it was like the only one I never got to see was Jerry Springer when he was in Connecticut. He had moved to Connecticut.
Right.
And I wanted to go see him because, I've never been. I think one time, me and Eric had even tried to go to see, but then it was just didn't happen. And then I remember they were paying people because, they paid extras because that's when I did People's Court. I used to do People's Court.
Oh, People's Court. Come on, Baker. God damn, you're a celebritar.
Well, that was just extra. That was extra work. You in New York. You know how it is when you're in New York. You get extra work. You drop.
That's one of the coolest things about living in New York, bro.
Yeah, you get paid to be in the audience when they, like I did. What's the other one I did? My favorite. Oh gosh, my favorite, but I can't mention his name. From MTV. I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh.
He had a show by himself?
Yes. Carson Daly.
Carson Daly. Damn.
And this is when he had
fantasy.
Yeah, and he had a nighttime show, right? Because he had this hip hop label 360. I'll never forget the hip hop label. And he had brought all these like incredible rappers on. That's the first time I had listened to like underground rappers like Little Brother and ASAP
Rocky? Sorry.
No, there's another ASAP rapper, white rapper. But there was so many rappers that he had introduced me to, and just a different type of hip hop that Carson was into because he hated the pop. He hated pop music, like he hated the Britney Spears. He hated all that stuff that he was doing on MTV, and so he was
jump off.
Yeah, he went off and he was like, let me just do my own, and he was just awesome. Like he was to me, Ryan Seacrest is a little too
Seacresty.
Yeah. Carson was more, cool.
I did one show. I did what was I on? I was on Kathy Lee and Regis. Because Criss Cross was on there.
That's back when it was interesting, that show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Criss Cross was on there, and I met Criss Cross. And I think my mom, what did she win? We were sitting in like a lucky chair and we won something. I think we won a trip. I want to say low key. I can't remember what she won. But I remember she called it. She was like number 9. And they were like, number 9. I'm like, oh shit, how'd she do that? But she did. All right, Instagram, that's it for you. Because guess who's not holding this? The fucking inside of my arm is sweaty. Bye. Come to YouTube.
Come to YouTube.
We should play a video.
We should play a video. That means
I have a video. Yes, I have a video.
You gonna line it up?
Load it up, brother.
I put it in and everything. I was so proud of myself because this song is the number 1 song on my weekly top 40, which is every Saturday from 6 to 10 every Saturday on We Are You Radio, the Urban Sound of Pride.
We got the same live right here.
This is the number 1 track on the weekly top 40.
This gon' get their attention, yeah. This is what they've been missing, yeah. Shut the fuck up and just be grateful. full, I gave you hoes something different. All these niggas sound like my children. Copy my style, who was the kid? And there is only one place I can't go, and that's back and forth with you bitches. And that's back and forth with you bitches. And that's back and forth with you bitches. There is only one place I can't go, and that's back and forth with you bitches. And that's back and forth with you bitches. And that's back and forth with you bitches. There is only one place I can't go. I'm a big boss with a big rap killer. Running through the city, bitch, I am Godzilla. I don't fuck around cause it's myself, I am that nigga. Bitch, I am, bitch, I am, bitch, I am that nigga. Never remember who the baddest in the land, my nigga. Bitches know I'm finna build this like a land, my nigga. Hot shit, I can do these all the time, my nigga. Gotta pay me all my money in advance, my nigga. Wow, been poppin' shit since I was a little nappy head. Child, if these niggas mad, then they really about to hate me. Now, like a broke ass camera, all these bitches can't take me now. Yeah, if I pull up in that Aston Martin, it's gon' be some angry informants. All my life I felt like I'm Hoppo. Don't do handouts, bitch, beg your pardon. Big ass shades on the red carpet, and I got paid to walk around and market. And we can do some business, make a profit, but my percentage gotta be the largest. Hold them, need a recount. All up in their hands, they attract, no leave out. But I'm the only one they seem to always wanna leave out. I get these bitches buzz, they probably happy just to be out. Ugh. Let it sink in like a faucet. Nasty ass flow, got them nauseous. Pull up in the 500 horses, got them more tight like a corset. Looking in the mirror, bitch, I'm gorgeous. All these niggas sound like my children. All these niggas sound like my children. Oh, all these niggas sound like.
All these niggas sound like my children.
Woo! Sorry, I was up dancing.
Yes.
That is Monday.
Yes.
And he's actually from Atlanta. It's a really interesting story. The song is called Back and Forth. He's got an album coming out real soon called ATL. And he used to work at I think it was K Michelle's restaurant. And he you know, he told K Michelle and a couple of people at the work he likes to rap. And then he actually started writing for Saucy Santana and some others, and here he is now with his first album, which I think this is his first album coming up, and I'm just really looking forward to this project. I really enjoy that music video. It's got a real good,
good energy,
good energy, yeah,
very good energy.
Mm-hmm.
He actually is doing voiceovers. He's someone who's really busy,
I was about to say, shout out to the Weird Voice crew. Because the weird voice matters. There's a lot of weird voices coming out, and I appreciate that. Because didn't that
and the music video is awesome too, by the way.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Who's the king and queen of weird voices? This one right here. You know what I'm saying? This one right here. Hey,
my voice is very strange.
I love it.
It's very strange. I appreciate. It's another mainstream artist who got a weird ass voice too, and I like it. But you know, when you have a weird voice like that, it's nice when you can control it. And he was running that shit.
It gives me that same the same melodic. Which there's another melodic thing like that. Oh, what's that woman's name? The weird, funky one with the chicken.
Lakili 47.
No, not that one. I like her. That's the
I bet you we thinking of the exact same song because it hit me too, and I was like, this kind of sounds like that.
212. You don't.
Azealia Banks. Banks.
The first single that she came out with.
Yeah, that first single. It's like something that stuck in my head because I knew it was on
the countdown.
Yeah.
So that's how I was like, I like this. It gives me something.
That's crazy. We caught that at the same time. You're absolutely correct. I like this new feel good movement of music that's coming out too. I'm not gonna say it has as much wordplay as I like, but it feels good because ain't that what music's supposed to do too? Like make you feel good, be easy to repeat the words, especially when they're good words. Like let's have fun. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but just nice shit. What about nice stuff? Nice stuff rocks.
Yeah, totally.
I like it. Thank you for bringing the first joint up. Bakes was ready, locked, and loaded. That means we get our shit together, bro.
I have some. You know, I always have some more.
So yes, follow up with that, y'all. Listen, we told y'all that as we start working the show and pressing the buttons, we'll get into more shit like that. But we love new music. That's what we're all based off of here. You know what I'm saying? So send us your joints. We'll play them live and we'll do what we just did. Fucking rock out to them if they're rock outable. Because if they're Seacresty,
Can't have no Seacrest going on, babe.
Don't send us no Seacrest. Because we will let you know that it's Seacresty. Why do I look crazy? I just can't uncrazy myself today. I don't know what happened.
I'm still trying to get my lighting together. Like,
yeah, definitely got.
Yeah, we all have weird lighting.
You've got an amazing face, and we want to see the cuteness shine through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hell, fuck yeah. So, can we jump into this topic that I've been waiting to discuss with you guys?
Sure, okay, because I'm out. I have no.
A-Town down, though. A-Town down. A-Town took Trump down.
What do you mean? Talk to me. What's going on? What's happening, guys?
Bro, the highlight of the summer, bro.
What?
We put the
nah.
Hey.
Nah.
Hey.
Fuck.
Shout out to Fonnie and her entire fucking camp, bro. Protect that woman at all costs. Because she's gonna
need it.
Bro.
She's gonna need it.
Definitely needs it. She needs it now. So protect all of those black women right now who's not playing the fuck no games, bro. Those are the type of aunties that when you went over their house, they was not playing when they said, do not fucking touch my stove. Do not go in my pots. Don't open the refrigerator. All of that shit. They mean that shit, bro. Because you think about all the fuck shit these politicians have done and all the shit they should have been arrested for and so on and so forth, and it's never happened until now. Y'all done fuck with the wrong piece of Atlanta. Atlanta said, fuck all that. I want the mug shots. I want to see all y'all ugly little faces. But leave it to Atlanta.
And the trial will be televised.
And bruh, I think the best part of the whole shit was the way Atlanta attacked that bitch. Like we threw parties ASAP. You know, that's what we do with our lives. Yeah. There was fucking flyers with Trump on the front talking about some free wings for the free.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's so much shit that I was crying, bro, for most of this shit. Because it's just amazing to live here, bro. I promise you, it's just amazing. We had Young Thug vans pulling up in front. First of all, y'all gotta realize that the courthouse that he went to is in the hood, though.
Yeah, I heard. That's what they said. They said that he literally had to drive past.
Bro, this cavalcade is riding through the hood. Niggas standing like, oh yeah, these niggas about to get fucked up. Like, bro, country is shit. Just driving through the streets of Atlanta is Trump and this fucking cavalcade of ridiculous amounts of security. And we eating it up, bro. We was eating that shit the fuck up, bro. It just feels extra good that it's a black woman.
That's how I felt when what's her name? Tish James over here in New York first cracked the whip on him when she took down his that bogus sham charity, the Trump charity. And she took down Trump University. She took down two of them.
Again, another black woman, bro. No games played. It takes the black woman. I'm sorry, bro. It takes the black woman because there was plenty of men in power that could have did the same shit, but didn't. The woman was just like, you know what? I'm tired of this dumb shit.
Fuck around and find out. That's what you keep saying. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around all the way found out.
Because let me tell you something.
Black Orphan, baby.
When I heard that she sued a group of teachers that were cheating on exams for college.
No games played.
She took down teachers with RICO charges.
Whoa.
Yo, Trump hit with a RICO. I'm sorry. That shit is so fucking funny, bro. It's horribly funny. And you know what? When I was cleaning out my storage, just the funny shit, I'm cleaning out my storage and I found like some of my old books. I had tons of books and they all had like brown tape around them. I don't know why. I didn't want nobody to know what I was reading. I had massive Trump books, but I had like 4 Trump books sitting there. My brother was like, oh, you fucking traitor.
What the hell?
Yo, you know why? Because I was so brainwashed by the fact that he's a multi-millionaire back in the day. You gotta remember, I'm from Jersey. So Atlantic City was right there. And it's like, oh, Trump Tower, Trump this, Trump that, oh, Trump that thing. You know what I mean? Trump know how to make money. Trump is crazy madness, and so is Rudy Giuliani, oh, weird face head ass.
You know what's so funny? I will tell you this: Rudy was more impactful to me in his indictment than Trump.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, because to me, I never took Trump seriously. I think that's why I still, followed him with The Apprentice. I do remember the Central Park Five. I remember that atmosphere, and so there was a little bit of that looming. But I thought, like you move on, people move on. You know what I'm saying? And so, I never really was attached to him like that. But when he ran, at first, I was like, maybe he should win. Blah, 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 blah. Then stuff started coming out of his mouth, and then it all still started coming back, and it was just like, oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh damn. Oh.
It's so crazy how that shit came back for people. That Central Park Five started hitting a lot of people because we got to remember our ages back then. Well, that shit was we were around the same age as those boys, bro.
And that's why Rudy was more impactful, because I remember the stop and frisk stuff. Like that affected us everywhere we went.
Yeah.
It was the police pulling you over, the lights in your face. Remember, even now you go down to the pier. So I used to get it. We used to get it when we were black, and used to get it when you were gay. So they would go down to the pier. They would put the lights out. They would rough up the T girls, and rough us up. We see in certain places doing certain things. Oh, what y'all doing? Having sex, whatever. That I used to be cool with the hustlers on right the next block over from Christmas Street, and they used to harass. But what's so fun? It'd be different. Like I said, it'd be different if the cops just wanted to I don't know what they wanted to do, but it was the fact that they were participating in it, and then then arresting them, which means you're gonna let him suck you off, and then you're gonna bust them. Like, why don't you just bust them? Just get it over with. But it's that type of manipulation that like I'll never forget Rudy. Rudy will always be hated. No one liked Rudy. I hate when people say that he was America's mayor. He was never America's mayor. He was lucky, and I mean lucky
that he got in. Yeah,
that something happened that drastic, and he happened to be the mayor at that time. Because we were just voting him out. We were voting for Bloomberg. So he literally left. That was his last month or second month. It was September, October, November. That was his last couple of months before we voted him out. He was always horrible. No one liked him except for Italian, white, middle class, and working class neighborhoods that loved the fact that they used to come down on black and brown people. That's the only thing they loved. They loved the fact that they just rile them up, and they loved that part. Let's face it.
And it was like him and Trump was on a BFF spree of fucking with brown people. Like that was their shit. They appreciated raising, standards and shit where blacks couldn't get in. It was like they were just having fun off of torturing black people. Or just fucking with
I know,
them.
and people just thought that there was that this relationship is new.
Nah, bro.
And it was never new.
I was about to say, nah, bro. None of that shit is new. That shit is passed down from generations and everything else. Fucking new. Nah, but it takes Atlanta, Georgia, in the middle of fucking all the shit we got going on this weekend, because it is Pride here.
Oh, is it? Pride time over in Atlanta.
It's Pride in Atlanta. That's why I said they were having a party early when they saw Trump going through. That was a kickoff. That was
listen. I posted on my story. It's this white bar, and they were packed out. Isn't it something going on with football or something too, or soccer?
Well, it's college football right now.
Something, they were all in there watching that, but it was around the same time, or it was the same exact night that the mugshot dropped. So breaking news.
Yeah, it's college football.
Off, and they dropped that Trump picture, and everybody in that bitch was going crazy. Everybody was white in there. It was just beautiful. It was great. Because we started. It's Trump, bro. It's like at this point, I agree with you 100%. It's like Trump is not even real, bro. Because I look at this shit and I laugh, and I know for Evie, you really got to be like, really,
what in the world is happening in America? That's
bro.
all I can imagine. Like, what in the world is happening?
Somebody's like, when people that were incarcerated get out of jail, they have damn near no rights. So this one can fucking get out of jail and still run for president.
Well, that's can I just the thing that I love, and I said this to Eric when he first got elected, but what we're going to see is all of the dirty, trifling BS that this country is full of is going to come out. Because everyone's going to have to pick a side. You're going to have to pick a side.
And those cats all week, they're going to tell on each other. They ain't got no loyalty amongst each other. They're going to rat the fuck out of each other.
There's no honor amongst thieves.
Nah.
And that's all white supremacists are thieves. They steal. They rob. They pillage.
They're punks. They're conniving.
That's why they need a gun. That's why they need a gun.
Definitely got to have.
That's why they need a gun. That's
they ain't gonna let that shit happen again. I'm just like, what happens next though? Because Trump definitely got out in 20 minutes, I think he said.
Yeah, he came in and came out. And I just I just want to say it here that we do need to be concerned about this is going to be an ongoing war. That America is going to have to go through. I know we don't want to see it as that, and I know we don't want to see what's going on as a war, but that's what it is. It's an information war. Yeah. It's a physical war. We just had, another mass shooting, when it was straight up white supremacy. Like it was not even a question.
Yeah, we had one yesterday in Florida, yeah.
In Jacksonville, Florida, just killed 3 people on purpose because they were black.
They said,
and I'm telling you, this. Yes, he had Nazi stuff on his swastika on his gun.
And what's crazy is that you saw all the headlines, but I'm just hearing what you're saying about the swastikas and all of that. They don't tell the shit. They don't sell.
Of course they don't.
Nah,
because they don't want you to think that these people are bad people. They're just sick people. They're just sick people. They just need a little
understanding and love. What did Trump say about his picture? He said no surrender. Those to me sound like words, right? He says he responded to his own picture and said no surrender. That sounds
while he surrendered.
That sounds like incitement words to me, though. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like
yes,
try as much. You're not gonna no surrender. We gonna fight this bitch out. No, y'all not gonna fight this bitch out. Be fair. Y'all see what happened a couple weeks ago.
And that mugshot looked crazy. He was all wasn't even a straight on thing. It was like a side little tilt and a little looking up to the camera like. Oh,
you could tell he practiced that, right? You could tell he practiced that. Yeah.
It was some devilish shit, completely devilish. Like they all look like devilish. And I don't do nothing but watch serial killer shit. So all of them on that mugshot were part of a serial killer story that I've heard in my life.
And the two black people, one black male didn't even get out. He's still stuck up in there. And then I don't know what's wrong with that sister, but she looked like she been representing Kanye and R. Kelly. That's what happens when you represent them fools. They stress you out. She looked stressed.
Stressed. Are you talking about the PR lady?
Yes. She looked stressed. She was stressed.
Yeah. She looked insane. She looked like she did everything. Everything they told her to do, she did it. And she doesn't care because, she knows she's fucked over. Here's the other thing. After that mugshot dropped, Trump's campaign raised $7-point-something million.
Oh my gosh.
And this is what I just
said. After that shit, after the picture dropped, $7-point-something million.
Yes. And this is what I want to ask. So the thing is, this is so over here when we get the news, right? So obviously it's like mugshot, but he's high up in the polls. So it's like, what the fuck though? So imagine if he's high up in the polls and he gets through and he becomes you guys president again, can he still go to court and go to prison and do all of this stuff? I think we
and do all the presidential stuff.
Huh?
Yes.
Is that what you asking? Like, can he still do all the presidential stuff after?
Yes.
How?
Because our Constitution was written in that way. I mean, we have to understand that we had a Constitution that was written by white supremacists who may have been thinking, well, you know, we're going to have this system, but the system was never meant for us to participate in when it was created. And we can amend it till the cows come home, but that's what they're fighting for. They're fighting for the original document, the document that said, you ain't got no rights, but if you white and Christian, you're good, and male, you're all right. Everybody else just suck toes and shut up, okay? And that's just how they feel. I mean, I this is not complicated. This is not a complicated thing. They believe in the original document when none of us were considered anything but 2/3 of a person. Then knock the indigenous people and say, "Oh, get the hell out of here! You guys are just savages. Don't know what the hell you're doing with your land, even though it's looking beautiful." You know, they just, you know, like, so it's like, this is who they are. This is who they're always going to be. This is just it. This is it. This is it. And now we have choices to make. You know, I'm sure that this kind of stuff is in London just like it is in everywhere. But
there's no way you have a prime minister that's fucking in Feltham or wherever it is. Yeah, the Brixton Scrubs, ones with Scrubs trying to run a fucking country. That ain't happening, bro. You mad?
Hey, be quiet. Come over to YouTube. Boss, come over to YouTube.
Nuts. How is that even comprehensible?
This is why this system doesn't work. The fact that you got people who say we only have two parties that's the problem, because now if we're supposed to only have two parties, we don't even have a second party. All we have is one party. The other party's just like, we're fascists. We don't care. We don't care about the rules. None of it applies to us. You do whatever you want. We just gonna do whatever we want. Just stay over there. And if we want to kill you, we'll kill you. Just to keep you scared and stupid. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
Also,
scared, stupid, and hungry.
It don't even seem like it's politics no more. Like, it has nothing to do with politics.
It's not. It's not about policies or anything. It's just about,
even know why
you will suffer.
Arguing. We don't know what the fuck we're beefing with. We don't know
will suffer.
Yeah. We don't know what's going on with, like, the natural resource. Remember, it used to be, oh, we're fighting over oil. We're fighting over this. Now we just fighting because of the RICO charge. Like, niggas don't even know what the fuck the RICO charge is. They know it deals with the rapper. They've publicized the fact that Trump's lawyer is the same lawyer that defended Gunna. That's more important than what even happened. Why is Trump going to jail? Do people know that? No.
I bet you they don't even know.
Yeah, they know all the stuff around it, bro.
He is literally being charged with the same thing they charged the KKK with.
Right. And that will,
I mean, come on now.
Soundbite that clip right there, because if you want to know, that's the easiest term. He did what the KKK did in 2023.
And so that's what he's going down for.
Kind of, sort of. Look how hard it is too.
It's the same thing like it says in the indictment. He can say whatever he wants. That's his freedom of speech. That needs to change. Okay, that needs to change. Ain't no freedom of nothing. Freedom of speech, right? So with this freedom of speech, he can say whatever. The reason why he's being charged is because he actually has a conspiracy to actually do it, to actually change the electorate, to change votes. That there's a difference between saying it
and doing that shit.
Because in this country, you can say whatever you want. That don't mean nothing, right? Don't mean nothing, right?
Freedom of speech.
But when you start, thank you. You start doing it, and that's a whole different story. Then the feds start looking like, okay,
yeah,
all right, well, how far are you gonna go with this? How far are you gonna go with this? Like, this is, to me, this is an open shut case. It's not even that he's guilty. That we know he's guilty.
It doesn't.
It's whether we will hold him accountable.
It just gets no more clearer.
It's whether this system is going to hold him accountable. That's what we're discussing. We're not discussing whether he's guilty. You know he's guilty. You know he did.
We saw it.
He was on the phone. He said, "Yeah, he was on the phone."
Shit, like,
I'd like to find 11,000 votes for me. Okay.
I mean, how much more
That's
clear
what he
does
said.
it get? They like, is it? We have written evidence. We got voice evidence. We got video evidence. There's no more evidence left unless God comes down and be like, nah, he did. I seen that. Like,
Evie, even with the documents, he's on the phone, literally ruffling. We got these documents here. You want them? You want these? These are really important. They're top secret.
This is
Like, what are you
crazy.
doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? What you just don't care. So
That's crazy.
it was never really whether he's guilty or not. It's been always been, what you gonna do about
Right.
it?
How's he gonna get away with it this time?
Right.
What you gonna do
But
about
then the
it?
black
What you gonna do
lady
about it,
came
America?
in and said, no.
Oh, we're gonna do something about it. That's what we're
Oh,
gonna do. That's what she
try
said.
me. You know how your mom would be like, try me. Try me.
Yeah, okay.
Try me. And then Auntie came from the other room, like, no, try us. And then they all
She said, "Hold my beer. Hold that for me. Hold on."
take off the earrings real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put
Little
the
grease
weave
on the
off and
face.
everything there. Ready with the doo-doo plait, you know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, we got the fastest girl in the world, Shikari, on team. Our team is crazy right now. We got the
Oh, I was trying to
man
see.
and woman, don't we?
How do I post this picture? How do I post? Do I put it in the video clips? Hold up. What do I do here? What do I do? I just think that we need to see this picture. I don't know. I just
Show us.
hold on.
It's what's that button? It's share, that plus sign, I think. Add source, perhaps.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, okay. Where's the
It's
plus
crazy.
sign?
It's just for me, I just feel like when I listen to the American situation and that, I just cannot believe it. It's just so like unbelievable. That really is so baffling that I it's almost like the state of the world, almost like this is the world that we live in right now.
But then at the same time, it's not. And I told you this, like, when I came to visit you, it was so fucking refreshing to leave America and not be involved in that. Like, I know y'all had y'all own shit going on, but it had nothing to do with me, so I didn't feel it. You feel me? But then to just look over there like, yo. So, like, while I was away this weekend, I get a message, a bunch of messages, because somebody done drove a giant Utz truck, the Utz potato chips, into the coffee shop across the street. Like, literally just drove it into the thing and ran away drunk. Bro, it's a giant Utz truck. They're going to find you. Like,
what the fuck?
Everybody on the whole block got a camera on it. Everybody saw it. Everybody posted it. ATL scooped them, ran out the hole. But dude is like drunk in an Utz truck and just beat up the brand new coffee shop across the street. Why?
What the hell?
But my point is, like, so you saw that, but then there was like this heroic situation in the middle of the street that led to where they're spinning cars and shit. Dude is like in a whole pickup truck and he hits a couple of people. State trooper comes out of nowhere. You saw that shit?
Saw it.
Corners dude, jumps out the car, grabs dude, pulls him out. This is all while I'm going. So like in 5 days, we're looking at the most craziest shit while we off in the island somewhere. So I know that this shit looks crazy as hell from other people's direction. That's never there. It's insane, bro.
Jesus, man.
It's insane. And it feels good to just get away from it for 2 seconds and look from the outsider's view in. You be like, yo, these niggas is insane.
Yeah.
I was watching something with the mass amount of rats in New York.
What?
But in the same slide, it was like New York is still the bougiest place to live in the whole world. I'm like, but y'all got mass amount of rats.
We are full of oxymorons here. Okay? It's like we have all this space here. Talk about rent is $5,000, but ain't nobody making $5,000 a month rent. Like no one's making that money. You think people working at McDonald's and cleaning, trash cans and stuff and janitorials and all these people, where we living and
they live
$5,000
here
a month.
now, Bakes. They make money from New York because they done opened up this remote work. They make that New York money and they live in Atlanta. Now Atlanta's all up to the sky. They moving to Texas.
I heard. I heard Atlanta. The
They moving to Texas.
I heard Atlanta. The price is going up there
Exactly,
though.
and they're moving to Texas. So Texas is getting the overflow. Texas shit about to go up too.
They're going up too. They said it's going up all over the place. There's no place to hide from high rent except to go to London.
Hey cousin, here we come and shit.
We coming.
Okay. That's the problem is that when we go to those other places, we fuck it up. We want to be American in places where you just shouldn't be American at. Okay, you cannot fucking yell at them and talk loud and fucking complain about everything, and we can't do the shit that we do in America. Over there, we're gonna fuck this shit up.
Oh boy!
You could do it on a Friday night. You'll be all right.
I still feel like we just still would be too turned up for fucking London, bro. And because we're ignorant by nature, like our nice is ignorant. I've realized it. I feel, and I haven't felt out of place, but sometimes we do. I have felt out of place in other countries.
Well, you guys should be over here right now because what's popping over is the bank holiday weekend this weekend. So you guys know what the bank holiday means. Remember, I've taught you guys what.
Okay, I think you told us once before, and I think it's something to do with gifts to the workers, gifts to the rich.
No.
Okay.
And look, I was like, yeah, ooh. I was about to die with them. Sorry.
No, you're getting that one confused, Bakey, with Boxing Day.
Oh,
Boxing Day. You're right. That's the day they box stuff and they give it to the workers.
Christmas, right?
Got it. But bank holidays we have throughout the year, which is almost kind of like you guys is Labor Days or something like that. It's when you just have like your day off and the bank's closed, shops closed, and whatnot, and you have an extra day off.
Oh, I kind of thought about like bank, like a bank day.
You have a lot of those, don't you?
We have a lot.
So wait,
throughout the whole year.
But see, this is why I hate other countries. I just feel like they just do things properly. Is it maybe because they've been through a lot more before? Because we're a very young country. Like we got over here and they just dragged us over here.
We ignorant. We stole all that shit and tried to change it to make it cool.
That's like the equivalent to mental health days. It's just like you just need days where you're just like the bank is closed, shut up, sit down, find something to do with yourself. Okay, no money. Leave it alone. If you ain't got it, don't worry about it. Okay,
that's the word.
Well, we have bank holidays around, say like May, Easter, April, sort of thing, and then this one in August, the bank holiday. Basically, there's an event that happens every year since 1966, and it's Notting Hill Carnival. You guys have heard of Notting Hill Carnival?
Notting Hill Carnival.
Oh yes, I heard of Notting Hill Carnival. Yes, the one that's the big, like almost like Woodstock type. Is it?
Keep going.
No, that's
I do like
the other one.
I'm
testing my UK knowledge. Okay, I'm ready for Top Boy to come back. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm pretty shocked at you guys that don't know the history of Notting Hill Carnival. I'm pretty shocked. Right. So basically.
She's not shocked by me. She already knows I don't.
No. It's fine. You're special, baby.
Thank you.
So it's fine, honey. Basically, every year, Notting Hill Carnival is basically led by the members of the British Caribbean community. So it's all about.
Well, Carnival. Why did we think of that?
Barbados, Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? It's, all the small little islands, Jamaica, all of the culture that's here in the UK. We come together, we do all of the elaborate carnival type of outfits, all the feathers and all the smoker, all that stuff. And it's 2 days up in Notting Hill. We close the streets down and you have all of the floats.
That's the Labor Day here.
Right. So we have floats, we have sound systems. You get me? All the best sound systems. It gets rammed, it gets crammed. There's jerk chicken popping off the whole street.
Yes, that's Carnival.
All the white people then trying to wind it up, and then the police people try to wind it up with the people.
Wind it up. Yes, when they be wind it up on the girls doing all the things. Yeah. They do the same thing here.
Sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes there is that outdoor activity that you was mentioning earlier.
Cops love it. They love it.
They do.
Yeah. So it's really good. So that's what's popping off this weekend. I think it was yesterday and today, or it's today and tomorrow. So
last weekend was UK Pride. I saw Black Pride.
yeah,
I saw
last
that was
weekend was UK Black Pride over in North London. So that's good. I think it's been about over 10 years now they've been doing that. So we did that, and the World Cup ended last weekend. We was in the finals. The British, the
That's
English women
right.
were in the finals against Spain, but we fucking lost 1-0. It was okay, though. I know, right? I'm coming to it. And so therefore, Mary Earps is our goalkeeper. She done an amazing save on this penalty, and she's the best goalkeeper in the world. She even got the Golden Glove. And guess what Nike did? They didn't even have a goalie replica shirt available.
What's a goalie replica shirt?
So you know, like the shirt, the
With
football
the
shirt.
stripes?
No, just the shirts that they wear. So it could be like, you know, part
The goalie usually wears a
different type of color. Yeah,
shirt.
and it will have number 1 at the back. Yeah. So it's just like a jersey, like your football jerseys.
I would like one of those.
That's what I'm saying, right? So all the teams have their jerseys, but the goalie didn't have their jersey. Nike didn't print them out. And she is the best in the
That's
world.
messed
She
up.
got the Golden Glove.
Messed
Why is
up.
it not available? Yeah, so we.
What did she have to wear?
No.
No, in the sense of you buying merch.
Merch,
Like they didn't have her
Yeah,
merch.
like
Yeah,
if they didn't have a Kobe jersey.
Right.
It's like if
Right.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
That's it, babe. You got it. I love you. All right. You got it. You got it.
Always got to connect it to basketball.
Yeah. I should have. It's my fault.
It's more like a Brittany Griner.
Yes.
Shirt because it's female sports.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
female sports.
Gotcha.
So imagine not having a Brittany Griner. She's had an amazing season. She's top of everything.
Yeah.
And then they don't even, everybody else has got their jerseys for sale for fans and stuff. But Brittany doesn't have one. This is the same
Man,
thing.
I would have put out my own shirt so fast, bro. I'd put out my
No,
own
but check this
goddamn
out.
shirt.
Check this out. So they Nike tried to come up with a statement like, you know, it was an overseas. We'll try for next time. We're like, we don't want no next time. So we had a petition out. We had over 100 and something thousand signatures, and Nike had to retract, and they've come out with a new statement saying that they're going to have a few available for sale or whatever, to keep an ear out for it.
A few.
Yeah.
I want one, and I don't even know what's going on. But I want it.
Yeah, but it's just outrageous though to think like they wouldn't do that to the men's sport, is what we're saying.
Not for a minute. Not for a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're taking the fucking piss. It's a disrespect, right?
Yeah.
And then also with the flip side, with the winners, the Spain team winning, did you guys see the kiss from the guy?
The kiss.
Controversial kiss, like an actual lips to lips kiss. No, not like this. He actually grabbed the girl's head.
Yeah, he grabbed her by her head.
Who kissed who?
It was like this. It was like,
who did the kiss?
He is a Spanish football official.
The president.
Like president.
Yeah, he's the president of the Spanish team.
Yeah.
Who's excited that his team won, and the winning player, he grabbed her and kissed her on the lips, and the camera was like right there.
Yeah.
Like it was,
and that was
like
wrong because she don't know him like that. Ain't that abuse or something?
Well, she does know him like that, but it's
she knows
point.
him.
You wouldn't go up to a man and grab his head and just give him a full-on snog, would you?
I love a full-on snog.
Yeah.
No, you would not give him a full-on snog.
No,
okay,
you know what a snug is?
A snog. SNOG. Snog.
A snog.
Yeah, snogging.
I don't be snogging.
You looked very Whoopi Goldberg when you did that.
No.
A snogging. That's snogging.
Yo, Raven Simone asked Whoopi Goldberg was she gay finally.
What?
Y'all didn't see that? That was on the podcast. She asked Whoopi Goldberg.
And first of all, her name is Raven Simone. Simone. Okay, well.
We don't give a fuck about this bitch. Did I say that out loud?
You did. And a high pitch too. She asked Whoopi Goldberg, and Whoopi Goldberg's answer was that she's been asked that all her life, and she has a lot of friends that are, and she has no problem with the community, and she has so many friends. Basically, that was the answer all around the bush. Like, in the bush, out the bush,
and not saying that she's actually in the bush. You
no,
get what I'm saying?
I think she did finish with saying she's not.
What are you wearing?
Oh.
Oh, look at that
You.
T-shirt. I've got one. I'm making
Are
one
you
up.
wearing the Golden Girl?
Thank you for being.
For being
And
a
just know that I'm going to be
friend.
doing the Scarlet Visual Golden Girl type one. Okay, Chaos? Just
I'll be waiting
Oh my
for
God.
it.
Good.
Miami is
Special
nice.
juice, guys.
Then I'll say it
Make
twice.
sure you hit up the
Miami
Hydro
is
Company.
nice.
This is a special new syrup that I've got.
Ooh.
And
That look like the stuff that they have in the bodega.
you can just add it to water.
In the
Bodega.
bodega. Yeah, my country New York accent is fucked up, bro. That's what looks like. Would
Yeah,
they have like the little ginger and stuff in the bodega?
Yeah, you can add it to water, any juice. You can add it. You can pour it over your ice cream, and you can feel nice and mellow at the same
Does it
time.
give you a stiffy?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm afraid to ask what a stiffy is, but I guess since I'm already opened my mouth.
I'm thinking like an erosion.
Erosion? That's like the opposite to a stiffy.
Yeah. A stiffy.
You've never heard of the expression stiffy?
You wake up in the morning with a stiffy.
Well, I mean, for yeah, but
you mean maybe there was a terminology different for us
for lesbians?
Well, I don't go to bed with my thing, so I wake up in the morning with a stiffy
every day.
Do you walk around with a stiffy every day,
Yeah,
I'm kind of hip to it because I'm still on episode I think 8 on Hoochie Dad.
Hoochie Daddies. Hoochie Daddies.
Okay.
I see they doing all the prides.
I can't wait to talk about Hoochie Daddies when I come back. Oh my God, Hoochie Daddies! We are just loving here with Hoochie
Y'all
Daddies.
having fun with it?
I love the twerking one. I just saw the other day where they were drinking and twerking and stuff. I was just like, oh.
So they're having the new auditions here in Atlanta.
Oh,
for another season! I'm so glad.
Is the rapper gonna turn up and let them know that you're the OG?
Here's the thing,
Daddy.
You should make an appearance at least. I mean, come on.
I enjoy watching it as a person that's watching it. I told you somebody already called me. I was like, that'd be great. I was like, no, I'll be on Hoochie Granddaddies because
no, I mean, they should at least come through and host at least one. Like, just come through because you're like a fan of the show. Like David Spade comes through The Bachelor every once in a blue moon.
Only if I can pick the challenge. I want to pick the challenge.
Oh my gosh, exactly. There should be a challenge to, I don't know, do something with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I reckon that would be a good opportunity.
What, take me to the strip club? That'll be scary. I'm not going there, and I'm not going to watch any of them strip either because that's awkward, and I'm not going to do it.
Because I see a lot that they have a lot of the female strippers, the stud strippers that are contestants.
I mean, that's why I think I like the show. Like I was telling y'all, I feel like I know a stud like all of them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no made up characters. Like you.
I agree.
That stud that is also the stripper and shit. I know a bunch of them. I'm like
my favorite is the little short one that had
mine too.
Yes.
I think her name is like Jay or something. Jay something.
Jay something. She just got a lot of personality. Her personality is on
her episodes toward the end. You gonna really love her. I was like, that's my nigga, bro. She's just funny as fuck.
I love this show. I really do.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And I think they're gonna be even better. I didn't even know that Woody, the host of the show, she has a bunch of films on. Yeah. And
really
not just like the LGBT ones either. I think they're just like regular dope hood movies. Remember hood movies? Hood movies used to be so good. Mm-hmm. Like go get the DVD and it just be a hood ass movie.
I'm binging a bunch of it on these streaming services that I decided I was going to try out. There was a Watch VIM. Which is like Tyson, I think Tyson's streaming service, and there's some things on there that I'm watching. Mm-hmm. One of them is Not Fit for TV. and there's this stud named Ace. And she's an artist. I know that, I noticed that she was an artist, and there was another one that was an artist, but she's not LGBT. But it was just, it's like, it's just all this content. There's so much content, and it's almost like they're all over the place. Like, it's like I have to literally, what would you call it? I have to app hop. You know what I'm saying? Like app hop, where I'm going from streaming service to streaming service to streaming service. Like I cancel 1 month and then I go to another one, check out what they're doing there. It's just, it's I wish it was all like in one place. Like I wish that, or maybe like 2 or 3 places, maybe not one place, but at least it'd be narrowed down. I do not know how anyone affords
all them
17 different gay streaming services, and then on top of that you've got the Disneys and the Hulus.
I think that was
and
the best
those
ideas that we've had on the show in a couple of weeks, where we was just like, all of those, the LGBT streaming networks need to come together and make one power ass network. But it's like that with the prides too. Like, god damn, now this be like, it used to be one main event everybody went to for Pride. Now everybody want to have their own, so nobody knows which way to go, and it's just Pride all like Atlanta right now. You've got your dedicated promoters that have been throwing ones for years, the newer ones like Boss Brit and them, but now you got all these little tiny ones popping off everywhere. Everybody just gets confused.
Have you guys heard of these guys from YouTube called Fresh and Fit?
The old guys?
Yes.
No.
They're young. They're these young guys who are sitting in a studio.
Exactly.
And I remember when they first got started, I feel like everything's a copy of, the Do Dirty show, where they're like a group of people that's sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're just talking mess and being, as shocking as possible. And I'll be honest with you. I remember when what's his name? What's the little chipmunk? The chipmunk. What's his name?
Which one? Chipmunk.
The one that was on.
The one who was
who got Academic.
Oh,
that guy.
DJ Academic. I remember when he was on there a couple of times. He got punked by a couple of the women that were on there. Like it's a very toxic place, right? So
like that? Is that why he act like that? He's been abused his whole life.
Oh, Academic.
Who Academics? I don't know why he acts like that. To be honest with you,
he's a pro. He's just.
I really do not know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
finish telling me, y'all.
I think that he's too into the streets like that. Like I'm like, dude, you know too much. Like it's like
he knows what he's doing. It's just clickbait shit. Do you know what I'm saying? He is one of
the
But these guys,
well, basically,
mad toxic.
Basically, they canceled them. YouTube took them down. YouTube took them down, and so did the studio.
Damn, YouTube took them down.
Demonetized them.
Monetized them. Might as well take them down because that's what they're on there for.
And the thing is, it's not like they were. This is their they left their original jobs, like good paying jobs. That the channel was doing well. They were making how much certain grands a month. Let's say, for argument's sake, like over 200 grand a month.
Yeah.
From the monetizing of their YouTube channel. Gone. No more 200 grand a month. Done. Over with.
But why?
And you can't make no more money off of the old videos. Nothing. You can still put videos up, but you cannot have no more money from any previous clicks that goes onto those videos. Nothing to put. Because of the guidelines.
And they got kicked out of their studio too. The studio evicted them.
Oh shit, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, the studio evicted them also with this. So I don't know what they did actually. Please tell me, but I know that they were problematic for some time. But I mean, so is everyone. I mean, everyone seems to be problematic.
I need to read it fully properly, but what I'm getting from it is, when the platforms will be okay with the bullshit, right? And then it gets to a point where you're no longer the guidelines, like it's not right. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit too toxic. Maybe like in a sense of like you can get sued, there's liabilities and shit like that. And I think they switched it around and was like, no more of this toxic shit, gone. I'm saying, I think they had a back and forth kind of. I think they warned them. Oh, I think what it was, I think YouTube had warned them about certain content, and they just ignored it and still kept going.
I'm sure they did, because that's usually what happens. That's what happened with Tasha K, right? She got a warning. They always warn you. Yeah.
You know,
listen, take it down.
Yeah, you can talk. Only can talk so much. You know, like them keywords, K. Like if you keep talking about, I don't know, Nazis, this, that, I don't know, section, who knows,
yeah,
right?
certain things you can't say that it'll set off the the algorithm.
Exactly. And I think they knew this, and YouTube was warning them, and they're just like, who cares? And so they're like, all right, cool, no problem.
And you know they'd be
fuck around and found out.
Look around and found out.
But the thing is, what was brilliant about it, though, okay, because you got to understand, babe, there were these dudes that would purposely bring these young girls in to just degrade them. They were disgusting. They were nasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They rated these black women were fucked up. They were black men, and you're gonna go berate your own women like that? And it was weird.
It's disgusting.
This the same academics dude?
No. Forget
No. I was just using him to say that he had been on the show a couple of times.
Two black guys called Fresh and Fit. I mean, I don't know if they're called Fresh and Fit, but the show was called Fresh and Fit. I don't care about the names or anything. But what the beautiful thing was, though, Kay, was that they came on, they got a video of them talking about it, and they were crying. The dude broke down, he was emotional and crying. Good, you little fucker.
I lost my job. I quit everything.
Bitch. That's what you get. You think you can continue being a fucking troll and degrading black women like that and don't have no repercussions? Good. Oh, it's like sweet.
Yeah, Chris said that one of the guys said that he doesn't even date black women.
Right.
Who?
You know the guy on who has this website
on the show.
They were nasty.
They're both black.
Yeah, they were purposely slandering black women. They got them on the show. They got the black women on the show to just degrade them.
But why would the black women come on the show?
And why would they make it $200,000 a month off that?
Yeah, like what's
ratchetness? You know what that is? That's that world star hip hop shit. That's that whole ratchet shit. People like that crap. Unfortunately,
they do.
Like, look at that.
They do.
Samuel. You know Michael Samuels?
They
Remember
do.
the Michael? Rest in. No,
yeah.
I'm gonna say, a bit like that, but I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But him. He was the same. He had his channel, and all he did was cuss off the black woman, man. He had nothing positive to say. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, they uphold the patriarchy and always, putting women in particular places and what they can do. What do you guys think about what's his name? Funky Dineva. Then Funky Dineva is getting attacked right now because of what he said about Chloe. Is it Chloe? I think she was pregnant or something, and he called her fat something fat.
And who is
Funky
Dineva?
I don't know. But he went on to say further on. See, that's the problem. What happens is when you start off with all the toxic stuff, no one hears your point. And his point was that her career was a little, not really as big as some people think it should have been.
Right.
I don't know why people think that she should be bigger than what she is. I think she's doing fine, to me. I mean, she's not like, she's not like not doing well. Like, it's like, I mean, she's all right. I guess I'm not buying into it because she's not my demographic. So, and so I guess he said that Chris really knows because he's the one who said about Chloe's career is not really picking up. She really can't sell out a tour.
Are we talking about Khloe Kardashian?
No, Chloe Bailey.
The Haley and Chloe.
Haley and Chloe girl. Yeah, and that basically was criticizing her career, but made a fun of a picture that because they had asked if she pregnant. And that's when he went on this thing where he said she was fat and ugly and
see that type of shit. That's what I'm saying. What's the point of that? What's the purpose? There's even the British ones here, British black boys will have a show, have some girls come on and they'll go, oh, so like I don't like black women. What do you say about that? And then like the girl would try and speak and go, no, I don't want to hear you, man. I don't want to hear you. You sound rubbish. Like they're just like purposely antagonizing. They're
And what the fuck does that say about them and the people that watch that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
So all y'all,
that's why I said 200,000. They were making $200,000 a month,
right,
from that.
Check.
So
that's why they're
this
crying.
Is when we say that white supremacy, because it goes back to that, you know, it really does. It's because it's a part of the patriarchy, which is a part of that male patriarchy where the men are this, women are here.
Yeah.
This is the way it works, you know.
It's kind of gross to see black men.
It's
extra.
It is all pumped into how they automatically think, you know, and that's why it's hard to get people to stop thinking in that way.
But then there's just some backward ass black people. Just, you know, we were talking about the Trump thing. It was a group of niggas for Trump out there.
Niggas for Trump.
With the niggas for Trump. And that's about this. It reminds me of what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Y'all weird ass.
All the same. It's all the same. It's the same mess.
The black guy
it's the
said,
same mess.
I'm going to support him
different.
because this is what the system's been doing to us the whole time with false claims. And
just in a different form. Yeah, it's disgusting.
They felt like they could relate.
But then I'm like, because it also behooves me, because why now did y'all tell me that the girls actually come to these shows? Why? Like y'all...
Because clout.
Y'all don't. I was just about to say that, Bakes. It's clout.
It's clout.
That's the scariest part, bro.
It is. So I would say that you're right, Kay. That's a good point, right? They know of the show, but some girls don't know it in its entirety.
And but that's another problem, though. That means to me that people won't do your research before you be like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Because
you put yourself in it.
Drinks in a limousine ride or something like that.
Yeah, but then I think some girls may think, oh, it's not going to happen to me, or some girls may think they can handle the situation, or they're going to be able to but it never works.
Or it's like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm just there to get the bag.
Or that.
Okay. And he's going to say what he's going to say. Men are dogs anyway. They're going to do what they're going to do. I'm on my come up. I'm just going to get my money and keep it going. And in that case, they kind of give it a permission structure to, it's okay to do this.
Because always young women, they ain't doing it to no mature, got their head on.
Thank you.
Kind of women, because they will fucking whip them.
But so you ever think about, like, you know, people that can get other people to kill people? Like us three, we chilling, we cool, and we smoking blunt, talking, and I'd be like, yeah, I want to kill so and so, and then I pull Baker, and before you know it, we've killed somebody. Don't you think that's creepy? So like, you can tell me as a dude, I'm like, yeah, we gonna do this show, and we just gonna talk shit to girls, and y'all be like, yeah, that'd be dope. Like, how do you get other people to be like, yeah? How do you find the same people? That's so
because they all believe the same thing.
That's weird as fuck.
Because it's a part of our culture. It's a part of our culture to think that women are allowed to be belittled. It is a part of our culture that
let's just black women.
And this is the reason why I think it's so important for
and I mean the dark skinned black
women to have.
Thank you.
I think it's so important to have masculine presenting women have a bigger voice, because that type of shit don't happen to me. We're not invited there. You see what I mean? We're not invited there, even though some would go, and we've seen it, because those are usually the ones that like to talk about how they fucking other niggas and all of this extra shit. Too extra. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you talking about what's her face?
Probably a lot of people take the spotlight and then they just make us look dumb again. Like we don't have that kind of leverage as masculine presenters. We don't have that leverage right now. I feel like when we get a spotlight, a statement needs to be made that makes sense, because we are probably the only people that don't have a voice. You feel me? So when we get up there, we don't need to be talking about shit that just makes it poke more shit.
Right.
Make niggas be like, oh, because if a nigga come up to me comfortable talking about fucking or some other shit, like, I'm not here for that. You don't know me like that. You know me from music or business.
And most of the studs that I've ever known say that. That's exactly what they say.
That's what I'm saying. We need a bigger voice. That's more being a stud to me, or a masculine presenting women, than any way I look, than any other shit right there. Like, I'm it's not that I'm not a woman, but you won't talk to me like you talk to that woman right there. You won't. We're not on that level. Like, I look at you as no, I can't say that. Like I look at you as my son.
Well, sometimes they see
do
the same way they said. Sometimes trans women see trans males as living in the male privilege,
Right.
because you're masculine presenting, and so
Right.
you're in a masculine presenting, which means you're benefiting from that privilege, that type of privilege, so that they're not going to talk to you a certain way. They may still give you microaggressions in the way that they treat you, not in your face, but like in your face, they're going to treat you a certain way. Same thing with a trans male. They never talk about trans males being in anyone's bathroom. They ain't worried about no trans male worrying about their teachers, students, whatever. It's only attack towards trans women. And so I think a lot of times I'll hear trans women say, well, why don't trans men speak up more? Because a lot of them are benefiting from that privilege, that they're not being challenged. They're not being asked to speak up. And so I think a lot of it has to do, again, this goes back to the male patriarchy. It goes back to white supremacy, is that the male, masculinity is strong and is able to do whatever, and feminine energy is to be submissive and to be behind and to be lower.
So interesting, bro. That's interesting as fuck. Cause I'm sitting here like literally seeing it in my mind. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why, but like schools and teachers came up in my mind. So I'm thinking about a trans male teacher and a trans woman teacher, and how the differences is like a trans man, I feel like will go into the system and be fine, and it can be accepted as a teacher by the kids, by the students. But with it, in the other way, it'd be a lot of behind the back. The parents would be talking and shit. You know what I mean? So you say to live in, or not even to take advantage, but yeah, to take advantage of the male privilege. Wow.
Yeah, but don't you think that if
that's
you was in a privileged situation, would you make use of your privilege? Like, let's say,
I do all the time.
I'm mixed race. I feel like I got mixed race privilege, meaning I have a white mother, a black dad, and I have a different perspective, and I can get away with certain
things. Yeah,
you get me. I will never understand what it's like to be a dark-skinned black woman. So whether people will class me as a black woman, regardless, but I'm not a dark-skinned black woman. That is a different experience altogether. So I feel I have privilege. Do you know what I mean? I have to recognize that, I have to own that, and I have to be honest with the fact that I have used it in certain social situations.
And see, I think a lot of times just saying that is being an ally to them.
Exactly
it's because it's only just recognizing it. A lot of people can't even recognize it. They're like, "Oh, I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm attacked too." But you're not. I'm not attacked like a trans woman.
That's it.
Attacked. I'm just not. Right. No matter what I do, I'm just not. So it's like just knowing that. Just knowing that, when people look at each other when they're on air, and then someone's phone go off and be like,
"I know, sorry,
who that? Who that? Who's she? Who hiring?"
I did when we're on set, all phones off. Sorry.
Chris Avalon said, "We need more studs with podcasts that share your views. I'm tired of these bitch asses having a bigger platform than those out there that giving people a logical knowledge."
Man, I feel that because again, for the shows that I've seen where masculine presenting women are the people, those always the ones that's twerking. They always want to put on dresses. If you're gonna be a stud, be a stud. God, why you making fun of your own self?
Right.
That's honestly how I feel. Like now y'all just gonna make fun of it. Like all of them should just be so dumb. Like y'all running around in dresses and shit. Why? Would you do that regular? And if somebody makes fun of you and say that's all y'all do, then you're gonna get mad. That doesn't make sense.
But then does that fall into the category of, let's just say, argument's sake.
Say it, yep.
With the straight males, they're saying, well, why can't a straight man be wearing skirts and dresses and whatnot, right? This is what they're saying. Like with the young boys going out to school, why can't that young boy wear a dress?
I want to say I know where you're coming from, but I want to say no, because again, we only got this much time to talk. We just got a voice to be able to talk. So when we get a little bit of a platform, let's present how we want to be presented before it just becomes a joke.
It starts,
It's like, what is it? First impressions type shit, right? So now we're on this bigger platform. Our audience has went like this. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk intelligently. I'm gonna prove my points about what I want to prove my points about, and I'm gonna be silly on the side because I'm a normal person. But that don't mean I'm gonna go put on dresses and twerk and act like I like niggas and shit just to do fun shit. No.
It's just like what Chris was saying. They're playing around with their sexuality and gender for that heteronormative acceptance.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's
I
like,
totally agree with that.
That's
I totally agree.
But then I feel like that's the same with like the what do you not call it, like coconuts? You know, like the house.
Sorry, the way you said coconuts and her head went.
My coconut, my pineapple.
We call them coconuts. You know, when you have I don't like saying the N-word, but you know when you have the field N-word and the house N-word,
the funny thing is, when the minute you said coconuts, it hit me too, because I know exactly what you were talking about.
You know what I mean, right?
You know, I had no clue.
Right. So those toms, you know, like the toms, you call them toms or whatever. What do you call it?
I know what you're talking about.
The ones that always kissing the white guy's asses and shit like that when they're in the house.
Damn, what is that word?
Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom.
There we go. Yeah. So it's almost kind of like the Uncle Tom situation. Do you know what I mean? Trying to be like, trying to fit in. Yeah, fitting in to be accepted and shit like that.
To be accepted, and a lot of it is to be protected.
Oh, there you go.
Because they know that they're not protected under their own skin, under their own people, and so that's what they're doing. It's a way of protection. You know, it's like, well, I'm protected if I'm with them,
right?
Until of course you get indicted, and then you just end up in jail.
That's like that was like this video out in South Africa where they wouldn't allow no black people into the restaurant unless they were accompanied by a white guy, and it took a white South African to stand up for the situation and be like, this is
that apartheid, honey.
I remember that. I saw that video too. It's interesting because I wanted to.
But that's what they want to do here. I mean, that's exactly what they want to do here.
Oh, want to? Yeah, yeah. The fuck?
Like
that's what they want to do here.
Koondace Owen, like Koondace Owen. Yes, exactly, Chris. Just like Koondace, and that's another word. Coons. That's it.
Coons, yeah, coons. Maybe I
Kumbaya, motherfucker.
Yo, I promise you, you have managed to say kumbaya in every episode. I promise you. The last like 6 episodes, from the artist just to the word. I remember you said it last time, and I'm like, kumbaya is in there. That's your word, bro. That's your word. Get you a kumbaya shirt.
All right, I'm gonna sort that out. But Lord, right. So we're on our last 20-minute stretch, guys. There's more topics, there's more music. I know there's been some albums that are dropped. Let me see.
Yeah. I think Bakes wants to play something. You got something, Bakes?
I'm a Bakey Bakes.
Actually, I do. There's another song and a video that I think you guys will really like.
I'm gonna have my songs ready for next week.
It's a little bit more slow, a little slower.
That's okay. We're winding down.
But you know, we love us some.
Oh, you know, we love us some slow down.
Yes, we love some. Yeah.
She knew. Exclusive, premiering. We love.
I love this song, by the way.
Exactly. We love her.
It debuted on the weekly top 40 at number 9 this week, week 35. I'm waiting for it to process. That's what it says. It's processing.
That's okay.
I don't know what that
like
means.
A movie. I've seen the video. It's like a movie. Yeah, I want to actually see the film itself. Like, let's drop the full version. Like, what's going on? Yeah, it's good quality. Good. Was it color?
I'm definitely in love with it, and it's still processing. I don't know what that is, but Samira's video is insane.
It is definitely insane. What's it called again? I'm sure I got it.
Samira with the braids.
I don't think I could save it, but anyway, but Cody Shane has dropped a new project as well. I can't remember what it's called, but she's
Big Cody.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, yes, Cody Shane. I forgot the name of it, but it's a number.
Yeah.
It's got a vibe to it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah.
D-Cat, he dropped a new tune, Lily Rain, Ambre. So, you know, and A. Marie Noel. So,
and shout out to what's her name? Kenilworth Katrina. I just saw an ill ass performance of her in Oakland on like the steps of something. We're gonna have to find that performance. Shout out to everybody in there doing a thing. If you're doing a thing, keep on thanging. Cause y'all is thang-a-wanging.
He was thanging.
Thang-thanging. It's a lot of music.
What about this new Nor track?
What about
Nipsey? This new Nor track?
Nipsey.
Like Nipsey.
Oh, like Nipsey.
Yeah, actually, I like it. Actually,
didn't she drop it on?
I really,
I like all the tunes.
Oh, Nipsey.
I really. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, word! He's got a favorite
in a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like that she highlighted the Black Wall Street down in Atlanta. I think it's called
Black Wall Street.
Oh, I have it on my list. No, it's 34. Where's 34? Here we go. And no, hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Evie, I'm just letting you know that Baker
Stone Creek, Georgia.
Familiar. Wait,
Stone Creek, Georgia.
No. Sorry. My mind's in the gutter. That was a good one. Sorry.
Oh, here it goes. Here.
I could really go for a date night. Yeah. Come a little closer. Wanna tell you something. Oh, really wanna love you. Oh, really wanna love you.
Can I just tell you, she is just so suave. I just love the suaveness. She's just so suave.
She's the purest form of celebrity. Like, she's just like so.
She is so sexy.
Yeah.
She is so sexy too. She is so sexy. There's something about
this. First of all, Samir, we love you. Okay.
And she's so down to earth.
I love her more. I love her.
Come on, Bakes. I don't want to fight you.
All right. Well, here's
trading their dignity, and hip hop was the soundtrack to our lives. To put it simply, we would watch video music box with Uncle Ralph McDaniels. I visualized that one day I would end up on that channel. Best believe I crossed it off the bucket. That's the power of the magic that's uncovered. Gotta love it. Do it like Nipsey did it. He said it.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm sure you recognize some of the places.
Kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some drone shots on her channel. Make sure you check that out. I think she's done some drone shots of some graffiti over on the belt line. And I was like, I know about the belt line. Somebody told me about the belt line.
I got the belt line in my backyard and it looks scary.
Yeah.
It's just amazing that Nor, and just in the longevity of it all, like, you know, I really do love this song. It's like the culmination of what I've seen and I've heard, and I've been listening to everything, and it's just like, this was it. Boom, this was it. And the music video is incredible, and I did see those drone shots. You know, this and she's doing some amazing music videos. She did several videos.
Other artists, right?
Yeah. So I think one of them was Seminaire. Is it Seminaire or was it
and the thing is,
Fresh?
She doesn't have like a team or anything like that. It's just her one, right?
Freshie, I think.
Oh yeah, she did do some work with Freshie. It's just her and Butterfly.
Yeah, that's right. So you know,
I love it.
They got to keep grinding. They've been grinding the whole time.
We talked about it before. We were talking about just watching us grow up. And we're watching everybody grow up and transform their passions into businesses and really growing and like staying relevant as fuck, bro. And you know, I'm not going to start on the soapbox of the longevity and the legacy, but it's important, bro. Because like if something happens to, you know, God forbid, how do we keep those legacies going? You know what I mean? That's why we're here, y'all.
We will keep repeating that. You know what I'm saying? It's a repeated topic. You have to keep on mentioning that. It's the 50 years anniversary of hip hop, so for the whole year. So we'll continue to embrace and talk and celebrate our legends in our LGBT theme. Do you get what I mean?
Absolutely. Shout out Big Nor and shit. Shout out Big Baker and Big Evie. We is the culture.
Big chaos. Like, you know, yourself too. You in this.
In the Brunch Club. I don't think you did the official introduction, even though we got like about 10 minutes.
No, you didn't. And next week, I don't know. Actually, next week I might have to take, you know, because it's like Labor Day weekend.
Is it?
Yes, next week is
What
Labor
do
Day.
I know?
But we need to discuss sooner or later DJ Envy. We need to talk about DJ Envy. If you don't know what's going on with DJ Envy,
okay, I need to find out.
I will send y'all a couple of clips to get y'all all caught up on.
What is the Beige Rager done now?
The Beige Rager?
Scamming his own people out of millions
it was
of
nothing
dollars.
that I could never grasp on him, and I don't know what it was, but now I
millions from his own
people. Now I know.
Friends of his.
It's here. You
friends.
Come here, Vic. Come
He
there.
gonna get beat up. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
The man.
Sorry, guys.
What's on the plate? What's on the plate? Show us the plate again, please.
Ooh.
Oh my God, that looks delicious. Now I'm hungry.
Now tell us what everything is. I see tomatoes.
All I had was Jello. This puts
nice
my Jello to shame.
Wings. We have some nice homemade special like fried rice. My mom made it all up with peppers.
Ooh, I see the peppers
and some butter beans in that bitch. You know what
butter beans, butter beans,
butter beans, butter beans. Hey, not mean, butter beans. Hey,
that looks delicious.
Yeah,
I need to get
Brunch Club,
that.
baby. That's how we do. You feel me?
All I had was Jello.
Do you realize that we don't usually eat brunch until after the show? Because Basie's usually like, I'm about to go cook, and
yeah, I know. But
I usually
you know me
during the thing though,
and I'm just stuck with nothing all the time, just ready to go do my homework. Dang, man. Dang.
You and your home. You always have homework.
Oh, I have Sunday is my homework day. That's what it is. Sunday is.
The thing that I love about you is you're always learning. That's just, you know, that's something that's very
commendable.
Commendable,
guys. Yeah. I am learning some amazing stuff
and inspirational.
Yo, when y'all get a chance, look up design thinking. It'll low-key change your life. Design thinking. And also a book that I'm reading right now called The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, Ries.
Wait, what's the first thing again? Start thinking?
Design thinking.
Design thinking.
It will change your life, and you'll be amazed how many of the things, the different steps and strategies within design thinking that you're already doing. And you'll be like, oh shit, I'm a genius. Yes, you are.
It's the thinking of mythology, which provides a solution based approach to solving problems.
To everything, bro. And you would be surprised how many of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world are dyslexic and how it works at their.
Me, I'm dyslexic.
Listen, this is why we are the way we are. It makes so much sense. From Elon Musk to fucking Branson to all of those, they are all dyslexic, and it's amazing when you think about design thinking and how it's like you can be a manager and manage like this, dang, 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 dang. Or you can look at that shit from a hole and smoke some weed and figure that shit out. That's what it is. This whole time, weed is the way to the world, guys.
We know this already.
Did you read that expose on Elon on Elroy Musk?
No.
As a good friend says to me, Elroy Musk.
No, I didn't.
Young boy Elroy. Well, you know, one, he is holding up this whole thing with the Russian Ukraine thing. Like he supplied whatchamacallit, internet.
Chris Avalon. Damn it, Chris.
Chris always just does it at those times, right?
Oh man, that's funny. I'm sorry.
We love you, Chris.
But yes, man, we got homework for next week. So we looking up design thinking because that's very interesting. And damn, you just said we are going to talk about.
Oh, I'll send you the Elon Musk thing too.
Yeah.
DJ Envy and Elon
Yeah,
Musk.
what
Those
do
are
I
the two
keep
things.
trying to call him? Mustard? Didn't you call him mustard or something?
Oh,
No, I have a friend that calls him Elroy Musk
Elroy.
because
she's
because he like Elroy Jetson, like he flying in the sky and
Right.
he's wants to young boy
He
Elroy,
very
which I'm a little offended about because my name is Delroy.
Oh,
Elroy,
true.
Delroy. I used to get called Elroy all the time.
That's pretty fun though. That's like a fun reference, Elroy and shit.
Elroy and Delroy is such a Caribbean name. It's unreal. That's how
Really,
I know.
it is very much Caribbean.
That's how every time I go to a doctor's appointment or anything, I go to any place and I say, my name is Delroy. They go, Delroy.
Delroy.
Yeah. Delroy.
Elroy. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
totally.
fun. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned into the Brunch Club. I am Chaos the Rapper with Yo LGBT Reps. And to my left is... Which one is left? This one? This one. Okay. To my left is...
It's Yvonne the Music Buddy representing the LGBT underground all day, every day.
And to my right...
It's DJ from the weekly Top 40. Right, on We Are You Radio, the Urban Sound of Pride. David.
And these are our real voices. We just say this.
I know, right?
That's the best part. Tune in next week. We will chop up some more shit that y'all needed to hear about from us, though, so you can understand it 100%. This is the Brunch Club every Sunday, 12:30 to 2:30-ish. Live.
It depends because if you're in London, it's more like
7:30-ish.
7:30-ish. 5:30 to 7:30.
Because we're in the same time zone, but Evie's across the pond. Like the dude that swam in over to the coast.
I love when they call it a pond.
Aquaman. That's Aquaman. if Bakes throw that hat up, Evie swimming. I'm gonna just start swinging. Till next week, y'all. We'll see you. Peace.
Peace.